Hi lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, love ya, welcome to the fam. Today we have an 18 plus pick a card, so if you're not 18, I'm so sorry, scoot your booch, on your next sexual encounter. I know that with the quarantine, we're sort of like, what and who and when and how? So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now, if you're new to pick a cards, what you're going to do is pause the video and figure out whichever pile or crystal you are drawn to the most. Go down below in the description box and find your timestamp, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi lovely souls, if you chose this lapis lazuli, this reading is for you on your next sexual encounter. Now before I get into the reading, I want to start off with a couple announcements. I'm so sorry, I never hold you guys hostage to my announcements, but today I have some really cool announcements. I finally have merchandise. Please let me know if I ever turn into that fucking person who's like, #merch. But I seriously do have merchandise. I have some hoodies and some pullovers that I just think are so perfect for the quarantine. They're nice and cozy. I ordered some myself. You'll be seeing it on my Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, go down below in the description box and find me over on Instagram and let me know what you guys think about the merch. But I just wanted to make that announcement up front. And now let's get into your reading, your 18 plus, your next sexual encounter. So we'll start with your tarot. For your tarot, we have the 10 of Cups. Oh my God. Excuse me. Ace of Cups. Let me know if that sneeze resonated. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Star, which is like my favorite depiction in this deck, and we have the High Priestess. Now what's super cool about this High Priestess over here is that she came out when I was shuffling for pile number 3, but she slid right onto your pile. So I was like, and then I turned it over and it's the High Priestess. So I was like, well, if the High Priestess needs to make an announcement, she needs to make one. And if she chose pile number 1, she's probably right. So okay, group number 1, your next sexual encounter. I swear to God that there is a lump sum of you that come out in every single one of my readings that is in some sort of relationship or in some sort of dynamic that is very happy and very fulfilling. This person, you know, I definitely think you've been in sexual union with them before with the 10 of Cups here and the Ace of Cups. They definitely love you and you love them. If you guys haven't admitted that to each other, you guys probably have really strong feelings of love. Maybe you feel like you can get there with them. So the next sexual encounter will be with this person, and it's gonna be like your usual thing. And I feel like you guys are very fucking playful. I feel like you're both jokesters, and I feel like you both have a lot of humor in the relationship. I mean, we have these two cards are just so lighthearted to me. Even this card with the 10 of Cups, because the 10 of Cups is a great thing, but she's sort of like, it's really funny because she sort of like has her hands on her hips with all this attitude and stuff, and this guy's like, where the fuck is he? And it's almost like he fell or something ridiculous like that. And I feel like you guys joke around a lot and play a lot and laugh a lot in the bedroom. This is really cool. I don't think I've ever done an 18 plus where I felt this much high energy and humor and whatnot. I also feel like you guys are really a great duo. I think you're very aware of this with the High Priestess. I feel like this is someone who matches your energy. This you could be the type of person that's like, this is the guy version of me, or this is a girl version of me, however it resonates. You know, it could be that sort of like relationship and dynamic. This person, let me just tell you a little something about this person. They love every part of you. They love when you get dirty and naughty and playful. Like, I mean, I've said this before with this card specifically, but they wouldn't care if you pissed in a freaking cup in front of them. They literally would love to watch, you know? And they wouldn't mind if you were in a cup. I don't know, that fucking resonates with someone. I just like, I'm already laughing at the comments that might happen with this video. But yeah, and I just also feel like you guys are both so relaxed around each other. Like maybe, you know, this girl's butt naked in all of these. Like, I feel like you guys like to be naked with each other. Maybe you guys are quite literally locked in quarantine together. And you guys have been, you know, in the bed for like a couple weeks now, and like maybe there's some tension, or maybe you guys are just at this point where you're bickering, but sort of in like a fun way and sort of in a provoking way that maybe like starts another like, you know, round of sex or whatever it may be. But I just feel like there's a lot of humor and a lot of lightheartedness and flirting and just a lot of like fun in the relationship. I also feel like it's very relaxed. This girl's very relaxed, you know, she's sleeping, he's being a whatever the fuck he's doing, but it's actually funny as hell to me. This person loves your body. I feel like your tits are on the smaller side. I know that's super like out there to say, but they love them. They're like perfect and perky and like youthful, I'm getting. And you know, I'm also getting that two different things, that they're very natural or they're not. But there's like, I don't know if there's an in-between with that anyway, but you know what I'm trying to say. But either way, they're perfect, you know, to this person. I feel like this person also, there's a huge emphasis on your feet, your legs, your feet. This person loves your legs and feet. Maybe you keep yourself very groomed, or maybe you don't, because the high priestess here is not groomed. It doesn't really matter. This person, you know, you appear as someone very clean and groomed. Maybe you always keep a pedicure, manicure. They love when you have a pedicure, when you have your nails painted and whatnot. I feel like there's also a sense of like, you know, I feel like you guys take turns with being dominant and submissive. I feel like the high priestess depicted in here is very submissive and very innocent. And I feel like there's like a part of you that is very like virgin-esque to this person. Maybe they say that to you. Maybe they say that you're like their, you know, girl or this or that. But I just feel like there is a huge aspect of innocence here. But with the star, I sort of get the opposite. I get that there's like a lot of confidence. And so maybe it started off as like very innocent, or maybe this person viewed you as very innocent and then they, you know, turned you into their personal slut or whatever it may be. But I feel like no matter what, the theme that I'm getting in your next sexual encounter is that there's a lot of comfortability. This is someone you're familiar with. This is someone you've been naked around. This is someone you've fucked before, you know, whatever it may be. I'm strongly getting that this is your person. They also really admire you like as the star / high priestess. It's one of my favorite combinations. I say it all the time. You know, you're someone who came a long way in your journey. Maybe you had a really tough past, a really hard life, and you rose above it. And now you're like this humorous light, this person. And you've also gathered a lot of wisdom and strength from it. You're intuitive, you know, you're mystic. You could be a tarot card reader as well. They love that about you. They enjoy that about you. And also, honestly, there's lots of, we have Aquarius here, but there's a lot of water energy I'm getting. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And I have astrology oracle. I haven't looked at them yet. So let's pull your oracle. We have, for your moonology, we have prosperity lies ahead. Gorgeous. We have fairy, glamour. Love that. And then, oh, fuck, yes, okay, obviously. So we have the moon, Scorpio, and Cancer. Okay, so the moon is basically Cancer again. And like, as I say this, it is a full moon tonight. So moon energy could be very important to your dynamic. Maybe you guys go through cycles because of the moon. I'm just getting lots of energy here about just sort of like emotions and feelings. That's why I feel like this is someone that you know, you guys have confessed your feelings for each other. You have spoken about feelings of love. I feel like for some of you, there is a chance that you guys are sort of bickering. You know, we have the 10 of Cups here, which is super positive, but just the way it's being depicted here, and then with the moon energy, I'm getting that like maybe you guys have been in each other's space too much or whatever it may be. And maybe it's been like a day or 2 days or whatever, you know, since you've like done it. So you're like wondering, you're like, when's our next sexual encounter? You could also be in separation with this person. You could be together, you know, in a relationship or in some sort of dynamic, but you're apart, and you're wondering when you're going to come back together. And it's creating this sort of moon energy where it's like, when is this going to happen? There's like a lot of unanswered questions for you. Side note though, prosperity lies ahead. You have some money coming in, which is great. And then we got this beautiful fairy card, glamour. So yeah, with the star and the high priestess, I just see that this person sort of views you as this like little fairy, mystic, like very, I just love the vibes here. Group number 1, you're very spiritual, very unique. You're almost angelic, you know, you're the kind of, I want to say friend, but you're the kind of like girlfriend friend that is just like, what? Like, you're just like an enigma. Like, you're so hard to understand, but you just want to understand you because you're just so freaking cool. I mean, we have the star, the high priestess, and this little fairy card. So it's like, I would strongly, like, I'd be so surprised if you guys were not tarot readers yourself, or you didn't have some sort of you know, psychic ability or power. Comment down below if you do. And comment down below if this is your sign. I love when you guys tell me that it lines up, because that's like the power and the magic of tarot. That is just so cool to me. It blows my mind. And yeah, but like this person, it's just such a focus on like how they view you as a person. It's like your next sexual encounter is almost being overridden by this person's impression of you, their feeling of you. And I'm going to be doing a video on their impression of you, their first impression versus their impression of you now, very soon. Got super cool deck for it, yada, yada, yada. But I can't get over, you know, okay, so, and then we have these two like lurkers in the background. So you might have a lot of suitors, you might have a lot of people after you might have a lot of people sliding in your DM, you know, the whole thing. And I feel like this person, like, just they know, they're aware of that, and they're aware that you stop traffic, basically, not only because of how you physically look, but also because of your aura. You know, you just sort of carry yourself in this very like mystic and creative way. You're just like, you know, people have to look because they've never seen you before. And this person, they recognize that, but not only that, they value it, they cherish it, they admire it, they understand it, they want to hold it, they want to keep it, they want to love it. So just really beautiful vibes here, but a huge emphasis, you know, and if you guys are in separation, you know, they're really thinking about and emphasizing how you are so unique and so irreplaceable. So if you had a little bit of worries, group number 1, being in separation from your person, if they've like looked other places or been here, been there, they haven't, you know, they're very stuck on you. And I feel like they're also in the state of moon energy, and you know, you guys being water signs, you could have water in your chart, they could as well, placements, whatever it may be. With this moon energy, I feel like you guys are both sort of heavily being affected by this full moon that we have tonight. And I also feel like there's going to be a lot of balance that comes out of it. So you guys aren't going to stay in this energy for too long. Things are going to sort of balance themselves out and even out, and things will be just fine. Okay, group number 1, gorgeous reading. Thank you so much for joining us here today. I love you guys. Please comment down below if it resonated, like, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, I am booking for April. The turnover time is about a week. So if you want to book a private reading with me, email me. You can find that in the description box below, and come join the fam on Patreon. We got a lot of exclusive readings only on Patreon. You're not going to find them on YouTube. We specifically have readings on manifesting, candle magic, full moon, new moon rituals, the whole thing. And you know, like I mentioned in the beginning, I have merch. So don't just, you know, look over it and hit your girl up on Instagram and tell me what you think. You don't even have to buy it, but just tell me what you guys think, what kind of adjustments I might be able to make. If you want to collaborate with me, you know, I just want to hear from you guys in general. So let me know. But I love you guys, group number 1, and stay safe out there, okay? And I will see you all in your next reading. Hi, group number 2. If you chose this silver, this is your 18+ reading on your next sexual encounter. Now, before we get into it, I have one special announcement to make, and it is, drumroll please. Okay. I have merch, you guys, and I have some really cool sweatshirts and pullovers, which are perfect for this little cozy quarantine style that we've all been rocking. And I think you guys will really like them. Please check them out. Let me know what you think. If you end up purchasing them, make sure you tag me on Instagram, or even just DM me on Instagram and send me a little picture of how cute you are. And yeah, I just wanted to announce that. I'm so sorry. I never hold anyone hostage to my announcements, but I'm just very excited about this. For me, this was an April goal that I wanted to achieve, and I got there. So yes. Okay. Your next sexual encounter. Let's start with your tarot, you guys. Okay, so for your tarot, we have the Death card. Ooh, and this is one of my favorite images. We have the Queen of Wands. Ooh, okay, girl. Get it. We have the Hermit. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Hanged Woman. Okay, so you could be in separation with this person currently. There could be some sort of indecision or some sort of separation. If you guys aren't physically separated, like in distance, there could be some sort of like rift or separation because there's like this Two of Pentacles Hanged Woman energy. There's some sort of decision that needs to be made. It could have to do with literally like work. Like maybe there's a job opportunity for you or your person you're thinking about right now, that's kind of causing you guys to pull away from each other or be away from each other, because we also have the Hermit, which is about going inward. So your next sexual encounter, I feel like I don't know when it's going to be. That's what's so interesting about this answer in the tarot, because we have the Death card here. So I want to say that it's going to be when something comes to an end cyclically. So I don't even know if that was a fucking word, but some sort of cycle that is going to come to an end, I feel like is when you'll come together. But I don't even want to say that because we have the Hermit, which is, you know, being away from someone to go inward spiritually. The Two of Pentacles is about juggling two different opportunities. Opportunities could have to do with finance or work or home. And then the Hanged Woman. So I feel like this could be on your side. I know it's usually the Hanged Man, but in the way that this deck is depicting it as a woman, I'm sort of seeing that this could be on your side if you're a woman watching group number 2, that maybe you have a decision to make about something. Maybe you're putting this person off. I do see that they want you. I mean, you're the Queen of Wands, so it's sort of, to me, it's like, who wouldn't want you? Hello, like we got people lurking in the background and whatnot. But I feel like your next sexual encounter is up to you, group number 2. So I feel like there's multiple people. You guys could be single, in your single Empress energy or whatever it may be, that want to be with you. But I feel like you're the one who is sort of focusing on yourself right now with the Hermit. Maybe you're the one going inward spiritually. And if you do have a person in mind, you know, and you guys don't have any explanation for why you're not coming together, maybe this is why. Your person is juggling two different opportunities, they're procrastinating, you know, it's just like quarantine vibes I'm getting. But I want to emphasize that this has nothing to do with you, because you are the Queen of Wands here, and this is your next sexual encounter sort of reading. So you're being depicted as one of the sexiest, sizzling hot queens of the whole tarot deck. People in general, I want to say, and your person, whoever it may be, I feel like they all have it in common. They find you to be very fucking sexy. You know, your next sexual encounter could be someone, I'm seeing a lot of head. You could be like giving head. Maybe you like to give head. Maybe you like to get head. I just see strongly people wanting to just like rip off your clothes and like fucking take them off and bend you over and like and like just really bend you over and look at, you know, your kitty that way, and they really like the arch of your back, and you might have a really big ass, group number 2. You might have a really nice butt, and strongly, you know, whether you are with one person or you're seeing multiple people, they all agree. They all think you're fucking sexy. They all want to sort of attack you in a way. They kind of want to take off your clothes, rip them off, like play with your tits and eat you out and shove their, you know, in your mouth. I don't even know where I can go with all this. This is why, guys, you should join my Patreon, because I can really get descriptive there. For exclusive 18+, you can find the details in the description box below. But yeah, I'm just getting strongly that you're very sexual, very sexually alluring. Your next sexual encounter can be with whoever you want it to be, basically. I'm seeing multiple people, And I feel like it's up to you. I feel like you maybe take a more submissive role with the Death card here, just the way that she's sort of bent over and looks kind of shocked, the way that she's sort of on her knees, and the way that she's, you know, in missionary. I feel like you sort of take a submissive role that is very attractive and very alluring. Maybe these people, you know, just are very masculine and they just want to like dominate you, and you're just like the perfect divine feminine for them. I see that you're very, you know, you could be very curvy. You could, some of you be plus size, but it's really fucking sexy. Like it's very, you're just curvy in all the right places. You've got the hips, the breast, all of it. You could have shorter hair for some. I'm getting strongly shorter hair. Dark hair too. Could be a little wavy, could be a little curly, or you like to keep it up in a ponytail or in a bun. I'm seeing for some of you that you can be ethnic, or you could have, what the fuck am I trying to say? You could be, just have a really cool background, lots of different, like, unexpected crosses almost. Like, for example, I'm, you know, Swedish and Portuguese, so it's just two fucking ends of the spectrum, basically, and Mexican, so that's, I guess, what I'm trying to say. But you just have a very unique look to you, is what I'm trying to say, and it's very voluptuous, very sexy, very alluring. I just feel like you guys, strongly, there's something about what you wear and people wanting to tear it off. Maybe you wear like dresses, sundresses, loose dresses, whatever it may be. I just feel strongly like people want to tear it off. Okay, so let's look at your oracle. So we have expect a powerful change. So yeah, you know, maybe quite literally with the quarantine, you're like single and you have options, but you're like, I don't want to fucking risk my health for this bullshit. So you know, maybe that's going to change. Maybe, you know, the quarantine's going to be lifted and you guys quite literally are going to be able to pursue these next sexual encounters. We have magpie addiction. And then we have Libra and Aries. You guys would be in this energy. Y'all would. Comment down below if you're Aries or Libra or both, or have that in your chart. By the way, happy full moon, Libra. I know the full moon is in Libra today. We're restoring balance out here, bringing justice for all, which could be this powerful change coming up. But with this addiction card, it just really fits my story here. Like, there's something about you that is fucking addictive. You're sexy, you're voluptuous, you're in your single energy. You know, people really are addicted to you. And I'm just like, I want to say that there's one person, but there isn't. So if you do just have one person, you might want to pick another pile, because this is really for my single, independent women or men out there who have options. But all of your options, every single one of them, my girl or my guy, is obsessed with you and addicted to you and finds you to be just like the goat. So you do have options. Your next sexual encounter quite literally is up to you, group number 2. Very interesting reading. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me here. Please comment down below and let me know if this resonated, if any of these are your signs. Also, don't forget to subscribe and come join the family on Patreon if you want more exclusive 18 pluses where I can really get into detail about it, because I don't want to be flagged on YouTube and then the whole account shut down and then we're just like, you know. Also, I am booking for April private readings. My turnaround time is about a week right now, so make sure to email me down below and I will send you my price list and we can book a private reading for you. In the meantime, I love you guys so much. Please stay safe and please stay healthy and please be careful out there. I think so far, group number 2, you guys have made some good choices, but continue to make them good choices. Okay, I will see you all at your next reading. Hi, group number 3. If you chose this obsidian, this reading is for you. But before we get into it, I have a special announcement. Your girl has merch, and I'm very excited about it. It's the perfect sweatshirt pullover for this quarantine style that we're all sporting right now. So if you guys end up purchasing it, please DM me on Instagram, like a little selfie of you or something, because I really want to see you guys in it. And you guys are all so cute, and I follow a lot of you guys, and y'all have been just super cute in your little quarantine style. Okay, so let's get into it. This is your next sexual encounter, and we're going to start with your tarot. So to start, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Oh my God, excuse me. Let me know if that resonated. Maybe you guys are fucking sneezing. Okay, maybe you guys also chose number 1, which I sneezed in as well. Just, I don't know, comment down below. We have the Empress. Just trying to make connections out of nothing. We have the 10 of Wands, the Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune. Damn, group number 3, y'all are kinky. And if you really want me to get into it, because I gotta be a little careful on YouTube these days, come join me over on Patreon, where I got a lot of 18 pluses and they're exclusive and I can really get into it, because y'all are kinky and I can tell I'm gonna have to watch what I say in this reading. So with the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like low-key, I feel like, okay, here's the vibe. Y'all could be in a relationship that is having a few issues at the moment. Y'all could be in a dynamic that you've been in that isn't having issues, but you don't have a solid title. Or y'all could be single as fuck, like, but not in a bad way, but single as fuck as you're just exploring your options in your single energy. So one of the 3 is what I'm reading. I'm reading for a lot of people, you guys. And, you know, I'm trying to divide within each group the messages I'm getting so that they're very clear, but let's all remember it's a general reading. I'm trying my best to be specific here. But I feel like for those of you who are in a relationship, you guys are working on it together. Maybe you guys had some sort of rift, something happened. Maybe you stuck up for yourself, Miss Empress, and you stood in your Empress power. There's some sort of injustice or something that you didn't like that you kind of spoke up about. Now you guys are in agreement to work on this relationship together with the 3 of Pentacles. With the 10 of Wands, I see that there's a sense of exhaustion here. So this could be for those of you who are not in a relationship, and those of you who are. There is just this sense of exhaustion. And maybe it's been a while. Maybe you guys have been separated during this quarantine. And you're wondering where your next sexual encounter is going to be. When are you going to come together with this person? I feel like super soon, because we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. Now, I'm very distracted by the images and all of these cards, but let's not forget that the Wheel of Fortune is turning over a cycle and the Fool is this new beginning. So if you're in a relationship or not, I feel like no matter what with your person, you are going to turn over a cycle into a new beginning. And those of you who are single, I just feel like y'all are being kinky as fuck right now, but please be careful. Maybe you're exhausted yourself because you haven't been able to have like a sexual encounter. So you're like clicking on this video because you're like, when the fuck is this gonna happen? And I feel like soon. For everyone who is watching, soon with the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. I feel like you guys watching are the Empress, and I'm sorry the way that she is depicted in this card as some sort of like bigger, obese type older lady, but let's take it in a metaphoric way. I don't think that you guys are that. In fact, I think you guys are more in this sort of area as far as what you look like, but I just think that you guys are very powerful and you have a lot of power over men or over or women, whoever's watching, or over the person that you're with. So I would just say that I feel like you guys kind of are the dominant ones in the relationship, or maybe you think you're the dominant ones in the relationship, and then when it comes to like actually being together in the bedroom, it's quite the opposite is sort of what I'm getting. But no matter what, I'm getting that you guys are in your power, and I feel like you're asserting your ground rules or your standards or some sort of boundary that was put in place, and this person's willing to comply because they don't want to lose you. This person you know, in your next sexual encounter, I feel like you're just gonna be straight up attacked. Like, I don't know how else to fucking say it. I feel like you could literally be eating a damn salad and this person is just going to literally throw you onto the kitchen table, because this person is fully clothed. For some reason, you're butt ass naked in all of these fucking cards, but I just feel like you're gonna be attacked because maybe it was just a long ass quarantine without sex and y'all are just ready to get it on. And I feel like maybe with the 10 of Wands, you know, which usually represents exhaustion, I feel like you're gonna get it on until y'all are fucking exhausted. I feel like this person is not gonna give up. This person's still clothed. You look like you're half asleep. This person likes that you're very curvy. I feel like for some of you, you leave it real natural down there, and they actually find that to be very sexy. I can see for some of you guys that you have like a pooch, or you have curves, or a tummy, or whatever it might be. Maybe you guys are plus size. This person really likes that. They find all of your curves from your damn, this guy's like holding her knee, I don't know why. From your knees, from your toes to your head, they like everything about you. And it's really interesting because there's like a lot of sense of messiness here. So maybe you guys get like really messy together. Maybe this person fucks fucks up your hair or just like fucking everything, because they seem to be very like aggressive because they want you so badly, but they don't mind, you know. I feel like you can get this way with this person. They would never judge you. I feel like it's a very sort of open dynamic, and it's interesting for me to say that because this person is clothed in all of these. So I feel like if we were psychologically going to get deep into this, maybe they're not open or vulnerable with you. Maybe they haven't told you how they feel. Maybe that's the cycle that's going to turn over. Maybe you're gonna get a label, you know, whatever it may be. I feel like you're the more vulnerable person in this relationship, but not to mistake that with being weak, because again, with the Empress here, I feel like you hold the cards and you have the power. So it's almost similar to group number 2's energy, but not really. But it's similar in that your next sexual encounter in group number 3 is up to you. It's if you want it, you know. If you want it, you got it. But if you don't, you don't, because it starts with the Empress and it ends with that. So just wanted you guys to keep that in mind. For some of you guys could be on like sort of the fairer side as far as like skin tone goes. You guys could have really dark hair. You could also have red hair for some of you. I feel like you guys have really big tits and I feel like, yes, you guys are very curvy. This person really likes receiving oral from you. They just really like it, and they like giving oral too. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like they like to take turns. They're very fair, very equal. They can be very aggressive, but overall I feel like they are very fair. They could also have like a really big dick, like I'm getting, if if you are a woman watching, you know, however it resonates. You could be a man watching, you might have a big ass dick, but yeah, if this person really, like, I feel like you guys really like that, but this person likes that you like their dick. And maybe you guys have just been chilling and they like just threw it out there, whatever it is, they like receiving oral from you. I feel like no matter what though, if this is a casual dynamic or a serious one, you guys are going to go through a transformation together, because we do strongly have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is turning over a cycle, and then we have the Fool, which is this new beginning. But this is like a really just, what the fuck is this person, and what like how is he with this girl? It's like that kind of vibe. So I feel like there's some transformation going on. Maybe this person is going to be more of a man to you or woman to you, however it resonates, or maybe they're going to transform within themselves because you do really have it going on, and maybe you haven't been treated as such. Maybe this person has sort of been treating you as a body, as someone to fuck, and they really like, you know, enjoy it and admire you during, but maybe they haven't expressed in the, you know, emotional aspect what you mean to them, so you really don't know. And maybe that's why we have this Empress energy here, where you're like, you know what, if they don't express how they feel to me, if this cycle doesn't turn over or whatever it is, then fuck them, bruh. Like, I have options. So let's move into your oracle cards. For your Moonology oracle, we have You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. Okay, I love the energy, because it's like, I think you guys know that. I think you guys are in this energy where you're like, I'm enough, I can get what I want. This person, if anything, this person ain't enough. That kind of thing. But I don't think you guys are like that. I'm just saying. So with the hair, we have transformation, and then we have butterfly, fragility. So this is really interesting because every other group got one of these cards, and butterfly came out first, and it says fragility. So I was like, that's interesting. Usually, you know, you would think butterfly would be transformation. And then we have this image of a butterfly here. So there's a lot of transforming going involved here. I feel like right now in this current state of mind, you guys are in sort of a fragile area, which is why we have the Ten of Wands here. It's this feeling of exhaustion. Maybe you've been trying to transform. It's been sort of a process, and maybe the relationship has been suffering because of it, or maybe, you know, the way that you're looking at things is different. Whatever it may be, I feel like this energy is going to come to an end. In fact, as I speak, it's a full moon in Libra, and I feel like there is going to be a huge turnover of events. There's going to be a new cycle that is sort of born, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of balance and justice restored. So with transformation in the hair, there's just lots of symbolism of transformation, but also understanding that during this transformation, you guys are in a fragile space. We have You Are Good Enough as well. So I would be careful with making any decisions right now in regards to your relationship. We have Taurus and Capricorn. I thought it was really interesting that these cards came out together because they're both earth signs. So you guys could have Capricorn in your chart or Taurus in your chart. You could be a Taurus, or they could be a Capricorn, or even Virgo here. Wow, we have heavy earth. We also obviously have some wands present. But, you know, I feel like overall you guys have a lot of earth in your chart. So maybe, you know, because there's a lot of earth in each other's charts, there's, you know, the progression has been on the slower side. You've been probably waiting for this for a while. When is this person going to show me signs? What, you know, what to do next, blah, 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 blah. And you're like coming to this, video because you want to know if your next sexual encounter is going to be with a casual fling or your person. I feel like it will be with your person, and I feel like if it's a casual fling, it's up to you. It's your decision. But I feel like this person is completely, you know, committed to you, but they're just having issues being vulnerable. Again, this is a huge theme of their clothes still being on while you're butt naked. So I feel like that might transform as well. They're probably going to open up more to you. And I just feel like maybe if you guys are in separation, being apart is just going to bring you closer together. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. I love you so much. Please comment down below if it resonated or if you're a Taurus or Capricorn. I definitely want to know about that. I am booking for April, and my turnaround time is about a week at the moment. So please email me below if you want to book a private reading. Also, come join the fam on Patreon if you like this sort of reading and want more juicy details. I have a lot of exclusive content on Patreon that is not on YouTube, you guys. And I'm just going to keep posting more on Patreon as well because I'm a little afraid at the moment of getting flagged by YouTube. So if you guys want to or enjoy and indulge in these type of readings, please join me over on there. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy. I love you guys, and I will see you all at your next reading.